Good evening and welcome to Red Vamp News. I'm your anchor Tanner, and tonight we have a very special story for you guys. We have our reporter Milana out in the field, and she was able to talk with the characters from Dracula, the famous novel by Bram Stoker. It's an all-exclusive interview, very exciting. We'll send it out to Milana where she's with them right now.
Yep, it's true. I got to meet these vampire-tastic characters this past weekend, and I got some footage when I was with them. So let's take a look at what they had to say. Who do you play? Can you tell me a little bit about your character?
Of darkness.
How do you live? Like, what do you feed off of?
Passion and blood.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, anytime. Come see Dracula.
So, what role do you play in Dracula?
I'm the Milana.
And who is Mina?
Mina is the main character in Dracula, and she's very feminine and religious.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mina is the protagonist of Dracula, and she is this very sweet, gentle, really religious girl. She's Catholic. Dracula tries to make her become one of his brides, but he only gets as far as biting her after he bites her, since she's so religious and isn't gonna give in to temptation to bite him back. She has time to tell Jonathan and Seward and Van Helsing that Dracula has bit her, and so before she has time to bite him back, they kill Dracula. I'm here with Lucy's understudy, and I was wondering, what is Lucy's role in Stoker's Dracula?
She's a, young adult, and she's very coquettish and a bit of a flirt. She has a lot of suitors, and she is a little bit vulnerable to those suitors. She has her blood transfusions.
Why does she have blood transfusions?
Because of Dracula coming to visit her, and the reason why Dracula comes to visit her is because, she's not as uptight. There's not much mention of a religious background of Lucy. So it makes her, I think, a little bit more vulnerable to his power.
And what does Dracula do?
She doesn't have recollection so much of what's going on. She has the bites. She has things to remind her that something has happened, but she's kind of in this in-between place. I don't think she really knows exactly what's going on, but she kind of likes it.
And then, so what does she live in the book? Was she in a movie?
No, she turns into a vampire, going around and killing things that are smaller than her, like children. In killing those children, it shows her kind of weakness. Like she's a woman, and that time period, they weren't as powerful as someone like a man. So Dracula feeds on women, women feed on children, because that shows their weakness.
She ends up being staked, and then
once she's staked, she's kaput.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
you're welcome. And so, who do you play in Dracula?
I play Lucy's sister, Lucy's mother.
What's your character's significance in the novel?
I am a very old I am unaware of the situation as it's going.
The situation with Lucy and how she has the loss and is turned into a vampire.
Indeed, I have no idea what's going on.
And why doesn't anyone tell you?
Because they fear for my fragile health.
And do you end up alive at the end of the novel? What is your role?
I play the role of Arthur, Lucy's fiance, but we never get married because she dies before I get the chance.
Who do you play?
I am Dr. Abraham Van Helsing. I am a professor of the occult, and I'm the one that predicts there's a vampire in town in Whitby, and it's a vampire that's probably killed Lucy. Lucy is now likely to become a vampire herself.
Thank you very much. So what are you guys? The kids of in Dracula? And what happens to you?
Lucy attacks us.
When she's a human?
She's a vampire.
Oh, what does she do?
She kills. I am the victim.
Does she suck your blood? I thank you very much. What character do you play?
I play the character Renfield. He used to be a doctor that went cuckoo. And one of the reasons he went crazy is because he can listen to Dracula in his mind. So end up in the asylum.
The insane asylum?
Yeah, it is right underneath of the mansion. But I live down there, so I get to hear and sense everything that is going upstairs. So I have that connection with everybody. I know what's going on, and because I can hear Dracula in my mind, I do his dirty job, really. And things that he can't do in the morning, I go and do it for him.
What do you eat?
Well, that's another crazy thing about it is that I don't eat regular food. I end up eating bugs and rats.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What role do you guys play?
We're brides of Dracula. We are the women that Dracula has collected over his years of life.
How does he obtain you?
He turns us into vampires by sucking our blood, and then we have to suck his blood. And then we die. And then we die, and then we wake up as a vampire.
And what do you guys live on?
Blood.
Well, thank you very much.